Hello, and welcome to Year of the Vampire. This week we watched Blood Vessel.
This is our first World War II vampire movie. Actually, how many World War II vampire movies are there? Are there even?
I don't actually know.
I mean, we know about this one, and anyway, let's get to the plot. Plot's pretty simple. A group of Allied soldiers were on another ship, but it got torpedoed before the movie even started.
Yeah.
It starts with them out on this little raft that you see on the picture out at sea. And they just kind of are floating around until they come across this Nazi ship. It's like some kind of ghost ship.
Yeah, it's like a ghost ship.
I think that's what you said, because I thought you were referencing the movie Ghost Ship at first.
No,
Because, I mean, when we were the first, 40 minutes of the movie, you literally said, this is a lot like Ghost Ship.
I mean, it kind of gave me those vibes, minus the ghost. But no, the actual term ghost ship just simply means it's a ship dead in the water.
Yeah, so they found the Nazi ship, went aboard, looked around, and were surprised to find no Nazis, but they found a little girl, and then vampires.
And then everything spiraled out of control after that.
I mean, I'd be surprised if I hadn't found vampires out on a ship, too. What'd you think of the acting?
It was pretty good.
I thought it was alright. Yeah, it was good. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about the acting. I thought it was actually just pretty solid all around.
Yeah, it was decent for what I'm assuming was probably a lower budget film, but...
I mean, maybe not even lower budget, but we've certainly never heard of it. It's from 2019, I think. So
it's not super old either.
No, it's recent-ish. Sound and music.
There wasn't a lot of music.
Yeah, this was...
As far as I can remember.
We've had movies with really subtle soundtracks, but this one was oddly more subtle than some of them are.
They definitely rested more on an atmospheric vibe rather than trying to just cram it full of random music. More than anything, the sound effects was just the weapons and sometimes the machinery, which sounded believable for the scenes that they were seen in.
There was the ocean waves and boat sounds.
There was that, yeah.
Boat sounds.
It sounded good.
Cinematography.
I don't know. It's just
it's
all on a boat.
It's close quarters since you're on a ship, so you can't go really wild with the cinematography, which is, I assume, why they kept cutting back to that freaking establishing shot of an overhead shot of the ship.
Okay, they did do that probably a few too many times, because it was just a drone over the ship, and then it just went back inside, and for the most part, it's just inside a ship. It definitely gave you a more claustrophobic feel, which makes sense.
It reminded me a lot of Last Voyage of the Demeter in that sense.
But no, the shots themselves were good. They did what they needed to do.
They just didn't need to use the overhead shot so many times, but I'm at least thankful, once or twice, they did it at a different angle.
I'm also glad that there wasn't just, anything overly choppy.
Yeah,
as far as cuts and stuff. Because that gets annoying, but no, they kept it pretty
grounded. Claustrophobic stuff you'd expect.
You just don't want it to be an action film when it's more of a mystery thriller.
Yeah, it's more it's meant more to be suspenseful. Wow, we are not taking long with this at all.
I mean, it was a pretty straightforward story.
Special effects.
It's pretty good for the most part.
I thought everything looked really nice.
I'm actually surprised the vampires looked as good as they did.
Oh yeah, because you can actually see one of them on the picture, and there wasn't just one vampire. We mentioned the kid; she was a vampire, but the vampire also had a vampire wife.
The hands look kind of goofy in this thumbnail, but they looked better in the movie.
Yeah. But I really liked the vampire makeup. I thought it looked amazing.
And what the hell was with that coffin? There was such a weird amount of detail on it.
Were all the coffins like that, or was it just the main ones?
It was just him and his monster wife. I really don't know.
I'm not even sure if the kid was their kid or anything.
I don't know. It's they could sense each other in some scenes.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that he's the lead vampire, and he can kind of link himself to other people that are part of his vampire pack, his vampire wolf pack.
Yeah. Aside from that, the only thing I could say seemed a little weird was a few of the smaller fire bits.
Yeah, the fire.
They kept them minimal,
especially when one of the vampires got lit on fire. That was kind of weird. Everything else, the costumes, the scenery, the vampire makeup, those freaking coffins, everything looked really nice. Just that fire looked weird.
Yeah, correct us if the budget is actually higher than. I don't think it's a very high budget movie, but it all just seemed really decent.
Yeah, I enjoyed this movie a lot more than I was
actually
expecting
really good,
to.
so.
This is a shorter video though because I don't know. There's not a lot to complain about, but it was a slower movie as well.
And if we keep explaining it, it'll just get into spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, I know we spoil things once in a while, like, oh man, there's vampires. I mean, you don't see the vampires until like 2/3 into the movie. I mean, other than the kid.
I mean, it's a slow burn, so,
But yeah, I would say check the movie out. I thought it was actually a pretty fun time.
I'd say it's worth a watch. And what, we found it on Tubi?
Yeah, it's free on Tubi, so hey, Tubi.